nothing. This probably was a big giant smile.
Do you know dog is God spelled backwards?
That's weird. That's crazy.
And so God decides to give us a gift.
Dogs are gods.
On day 1, He created light. God gives us light. And now, I don't mean like the light in a light bulb
Oh,
or the light in
Sun.
a candle
sun
Light, sun,
or
light.
the light,
and the sun.
yeah, like lamppost, but all light. The light, everything that's light is light.
That's light.
God gave us the ability to divide the darkness from the light. So we have light, and that was our gift. And that was what He created on day 1. He looked at the light and He goes, this is good. Yeah. So on day 2, He loved the light. And so He wanted to give us another gift.
Grass.
And this
Water.
time, He gave us water.
Oh.
Right? The gift of water.
What did you say?
But not just the water that's in your glass, your cup, or the water in your bathtub.
The ocean.
Not even the rivers, the lakes, or the ocean.
What?
But
The
all the water
Oh.
that is water. And He gave us a formation line that divides the waters above from the waters below.
Ooh, there's land.
And He looked back and He looked at it and He said, this is good.
Okay, you don't have to say this is good.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's kind of funny. You're being so spooky about it.
Spooky. Oh my goodness.
Land.
And on day 3, He gives us another gift.
Land.
He gave us dry land, right. So He gave us a way of dividing the waters from the dry land.
You didn't cut it
And-
completely.
I didn't do it well, you know. This is my artistic
You
moments.
painted all these?
I did.
Wow.
So in the dry land, He gave us all the things that grow. So He gave us the soil, the rocks. He gave us the trees. He gave us the
Rocks and
flowers. He gave us the food, all the green,
The
all the
minerals?
growth. Yes, Mary Leather.
So, if He created land, would there be space so you could see space? Would there be like outer space between light and water?
No.
No,
all
space
good
would be
questions.
darkness.
What do you
Space would
think?
have darkness.
Probably. Well, all we really know is what we've been told in the Bible.
Okay.
But we try to fill in the blanks as much as possible, right? So on day 3, He gave us that dry land with all the green. So when you're outside looking at those beautiful trees, that was from a day 3 gift that He gave us. And He looked at it and He said, this is good.
Yeah, this is good.
Right.
I like what she said. This is good.
Right.
I like what she
And then on day 4, He gives us another gift.
It's
The
fun.
moon.
We already said the sun. So water.
But the moon.
But this one is a little
But the
different.
moon and the
It's like,
stars.
oh, day and night.
He gave us the ability of day
Oh,
and night.
See, I got it right.
He gave us the ability for seasons. He gave us the ability to tell time. And He gave us the light is ruled in the day is by the sun, and the light at night is ruled by the moon and the stars. See, a way of dividing your day and night. The way to tell time. That is how you tell time, right, Charlie? You tell time by watching the sun rise and set, and then it continues around again. And so He looks at day 4 and He says, this is good.
It's so funny where he says, this is not my house. We can't actually stare at the sun.
I know. So we have 4 days now, and so on the 5th day, He looks around trying to decide what the gift shall be, and He decides to give us animals. He gives us on the 5th day all the creatures that fly in the air. And that's not just birds, that's all the creatures that fly. And He gave us all the creatures that swim in water. So now we have birds and we have sea creatures.
We have
Yes.
insects.
Insects, right.
Not animals.
All on
Yeah,
our
they are.
day 5. And He looks at what He's created and He goes, this is good.
What did He create? What did He create?
one and the same.
I guess probably butterflies first because there's nothing to put the caterpillars.
And he looks at what he's created on his 5 days. And he says, on my 6th day, I need to create something else. A gift
For landing.
of land animals, right?
Oh,
creatures
yeah.
that
That
walk.
was sticks.
So creatures that have many legs and creatures that have 2 legs, like you and me, right? People.
Adam and Eve.
And he decides to make the people in an image of his own, so that we're godlike, right?
And then on day 7, he makes another.
Well, let's take a look at this beautiful, what he's created thus far. 6 days of beauty, gifts that he's given us, right?
And he didn't draw. Trace that by the way. It's over.
I tried. And so, looking back on the wonders that he had created for 6 days, on the 7th day, he decides to
Nothing.
rest. Nothing, right?
What
Now,
about
it's
clouds?
blank right here for a reason. Because I want you to imagine a place where you would go to think and rest and appreciate God's gift.
China.
So it might be a swing in your backyard.
Oh.
It might be in your bedroom. It might be at the church. Yes, Elizabeth. What- It might be in the moon. Coco?
A Zen temple in China.
It might be in a Zen temple in China. But wherever you are on the 7th day, this is the day to reflect on all the beautiful gifts that God has given us.
With the full space.
And Christians mark this last day, the 7th day, with a cross. Right? That's the day that we typically go to church and we worship and we thank God for all the wonderful gifts that He has given
But that
us.
would be Saturday.
No.
Saturday.
Well, again, we don't know. Man created the names Monday,
Friday is
Tuesday,
Saturday.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
Saturday.
Saturday, right? So God's order might be a little different.
That's 7.
It is 7. 7 days for your 7 days of the week. Okay.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Now, okay, so I wonder, which gift that He gave us here is the most important?
People.
Think the people? Mary Mother?
The light.
The light? Elizabeth?
Us.
The people? Coco?
Land. Oh.
Which?
The.
Oh wait.
This one?
Yeah.
The land. The dry land?
Water.
The water?
And land.
Marietta?
Rest.
The rest. Yeah. How about if you removed one of these, what would happen?
Go
The
away.
world would be different.
The world would be different than we know it,
Oh,
right?
No
it's
flying
all
animals, no
Rudolph.
So maybe they are all important, right?
What's more important than all
The white
those?
one's important.
God.
God, right,
We would all be
exactly.
vegetarians.
No, dog. It's
Excuse
God.
me, sorry. Okay, so watch me put the story away, okay? So on day 7, we rested.
We can sit down and wait all day to go away.
On day 6, we had a gift to create all creatures walking the earth, many legs and 2 legs. Day 6, creatures that fly and creatures that swim. Day 4, we have the difference of day and night and the ability to tell time. On day 3, we have the gift of dry land. On the gift, day 2, we have the gift of water.
It takes it away.
On the gift of day 1, we have
Darkness.
light. Right.
It takes it away.
So God has given us these great gifts. So as we walk outside, appreciate sometimes, stop and go, wow, this is beautiful sunshine today. Or stop and go, what a beautiful tree. Or stop and say, those peacocks are gorgeous. We have peacocks who walk around in our neighborhood.
Girl peacocks are not.
Stop and think and look around you and appreciate all the gifts that God gave you, that you're that special that He was able to create those things for you. One of the things God wants us to do is to love beauty. He wants us to think deeply and He wants us to follow His calling. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is give you some cards and some pencils and have you create your own creation cards. So I'm going to put these back out so you can see, but you don't have to copy mine.